Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'm showing you this lovely scarf in a puff stitch and I'm using Woolly Hugs Easy for today. So I have just a bit of the entire ball that I had. And yeah, this means that you're not going to need a lot of yarn for it and you're still going to get a great result. As far as the size goes, this is about 110-120 centimeters in length. You can, of course, make it longer if you'd like to, or shorter. That's completely up to you. So let's get started and I'll show you how you can do this all by yourself. Stay tuned. Okay, so we have here the Woolly Hugs Easy. And yeah, let me show you the details on the back. So this is for a 7 to 9 millimeter hook or needle. And I'll again use my 6mm one. And we have here 70% acrylic, 30% virgin wool, and 200 grams for 440 meters per ball. The color is 781 if you want this exact one. So today we're doing black and white, including all of the shades in between, and I think it's going to look amazing. And I'm also going to show you a really easy stitch to make this. So you see here on the side, we can do scarves and hats and all kinds of things. So we're going to do a scarf today. So here is my beginning, and I'm going to start with chains as always. So I'm going to chain 100 and see what is the length that I get. Okay, you guys, so here I am with 100 chains done, and the length is about 90 centimeters, maybe a little bit under 90 centimeters. And I'm gonna do 20 more, and then we're gonna be able to work with about 110, 120 chains, and the length is gonna be good as well. Just make sure that your chain number is even. This is important for today's scarf. Okay, you guys, so we have here 120 centimeters of length, an even number of chains. And now I'm just checking if I have any twists or knots or anything weird going on. And if not, we're ready to continue. So I'm inserting my hook back into this little loop. And now, once again, as I said, we're gonna check if we have any twists or knots or anything weird going on. So you should be able to see the V's on top. And we're gonna close it into a loop because we do want a loop scarf today. So take your time. If it's a bit longer than mine, it's gonna take maybe a minute more, but make sure you don't have any twists or anything weird going on. It's really gonna help make everything look great. Then we can go into the first chain that we started with, so at the very beginning. And as always, we're gonna do a slip stitch. So take the yarn with you and just pull through both loops at the same time through both chains. Then what I'm gonna do is start with the first puff already. So I'm gonna pull this chain a little bit taller than usual, so about the size of my thumb. So then I have this one loop on here. I'm gonna take a yarn over and again pull them up to get them a little bit longer. And I'm gonna repeat that one more time because I do want 5 loops on my hook. And then I'm gonna pull my yarn through all of them. And I'm gonna do an extra chain on top to keep them all in place. And that's our first puff. So now we're gonna skip the next chain, and into the following one, we're gonna do the exact same thing. So go in, yarn over this time, go in, pull up, and repeat until you have 5, and then you just close it up and do a chain on top, just so everything stays in place. Then again, we skip one chain on the bottom and we go into the next one and we pull up, yarn over, and then again, and yarn over for the last time, so 3 times total, and then close up and do a chain on top. And you very quickly see how they are lining up next to each other, and it's going to be even better the more of them you have done. Okay, so that's 4, and I'm going to keep doing this all around till I get back to the beginning. Okay, so here we are. You can see our first row, and I think it looks amazing. You can take a look if everything's looking good the way you like it, but as you saw, it's pretty easy to do. So now we want to close up this round just so we can start the next one. So we're going to go into the first stitch that we started with. So you see this one that I'm in, and here we're again going to do a slip stitch. And there we go, that's it. Then we're going to pull upwards again, and now we're going to go in between the 2 chains that you see, so basically between the 2 puffs. Underneath the chain is what I meant. So we're going to go in there and we're going to repeat the exact same steps with the 5 loops on our hook. Then we're going to close them off and chain on top, and that's it. So that's how you started the new row, and we're going to keep going like this, always between the puffs. So underneath the chain that's actually in between the puffs of the last row. And then you don't have to count any stitches, you don't have to check, it's really easy to find where you gotta go in next. And I'm going to keep doing this for the entire next round. Okay, that's 5, and here is what we have. So you can see here the second round forming on top of the first one, and then when you finish that, you're going to do a slip stitch here to close it off again, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to show you what I have after a couple of rounds, but you see how easy this is. So I'm just going to keep working on this all around till I have the size that I want. Okay, you guys, so we have a little update here, and you can see the awesome colors that we have. So the gradient changed, and you can see first this grayish that we started with, then really dark black, and then darker gray that we have on top. So yeah, super easy to do. I think it's also very, very fluffy. I really like the texture. And yeah, you can see here where we stopped and started new rounds. So that's what that looks like. I think it's pretty hidden and it doesn't look bad in this project. So it's definitely great. You can wear it in the front, in the back. I don't think anybody's gonna notice where it is. And yeah, now I'm just gonna continue working the exact same thing I did so far. So you already know what to do. And then I'm gonna show you what I have, but I do want a little bit more of height in here. So yeah, I'll do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so we have 9 rows total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, now I'm going to show you the ending here, but it's the exact same thing as so far. So we did a chain after the puff and then a slip stitch to close off the round. And then I went into the next chain after the first puff and I did another slip stitch just to keep everything in place. And then I pulled this out, or actually I'm going to shorten it because I do have a lot of yarn left over, and then I'm going to pull out, and all we have to weave in are the beginning and the end. And yeah, you can hide those as well. So you see here, yeah, the beginning is right here. And yeah, the scarf is done. You see how thick this is, and I didn't even do a really large width, so you can make it even wider and even fluffier, but I think it's already looking amazing. And yeah, you see all the different shades between white and black, and I think it looks amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to shoot a thumbs up if you did. You can also let me know by posting in the comment section, and if you'd like to stay updated with everything else we do, feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So yeah, thanks for watching DIY Ideas. See you in our next project. Have a great day. Bye!